New Balance is a 110-year-old footwear company, and we're designing and building products for highest level athletes across the world.
One of the cool things about New Balance is many of the shoes are made here in the United States.
We believe that it's an advantage to us, and we believe that people appreciate the fact that we make product in the USA. So we work off of a traditional 18-month product calendar. The product sampling process is what pushes us out that far. To make a sample, we're looking at 6 to 8 weeks to get something back. If we can sample something virtually, we can do it in 2 to 3 days. We knew that we needed to make that jump into 3D.
Being able to use 3D visualization, you can cut back on the amount of physical prototypes that you're making because you can see it virtually.
We've looked at 3D and tried it several times, and it hasn't been successful. When we came across MODO, things seemed to change. It seemed to be the right program for us.
So on the surface, a shoe looks pretty simple, but when you actually have to create it as a 3D asset, it's pretty complicated. And to do it in something like a CAD program takes a lot of time. But in MODO, you can visualize a 3D shoe quickly. So it was great when I started seeing designers use MODO in ways that I kind of didn't expect them to early on. Everything from mocking up tooling to testing out designs earlier in the process. Some of the designers were doing some quick sketches and then diving right into MODO and creating these visualizations.
Initially, I was nervous about working in 3D, but once we started using MODO, I found it to be really intuitive, and it really helped my process, but really building the shoe and understanding myself, the nuances of the design. Pace of design definitely increases using MODO. Stuff that you wouldn't see until first proto, you can really, conceptualize on the sketch on a much earlier stage of the design process. It just makes everything easier.
So at New Balance, MODO has almost become a verb, where somebody says, "Can you MODO that for me?" We've used the tool so much now that people understand what they can get from it, and that's what they want.
What's great is that we've been able to use the MODO asset beyond the design stage. So from the design phase to color and material ups to marketing, all using the same shared asset. Colorway is a game changer for us. It allows us to use the same asset that we're using during the visualization process and have our color team pick it up and start to use it to explore colors.
So Colorway allows us to build our tech pack as we're creating the designs on screen. And the power of that is that there's less user error. We're able to take that data directly from MODO into Colorway and then eventually into a build of materials. It's a whole new aspect of 3D that we didn't expect when we started in the process.
MODO is changing the landscape here at New Balance. It started as something that we would use in the design process and has grown and spread throughout the company in a really positive way.